Hi, I'm Roseanna from Moara Crochet, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all the details about my Crochet Aurelia cardigan. So today I'm going to be doing a product talk about one of my own patterns, and this is this Aurelia cardigan. And this is one of my designs from a few years ago now, and it was at a point in my life when I was looking to create a more sustainable wardrobe. So I wanted items which were multifunctional, items which will work over a few seasons, not just one, not just for one occasion, but something I can layer up, layer down, and use throughout multiple months. And I wanted something that was a bit lacy, a bit different, flowing, comfortable to put on, and I created this cardigan. And this cardigan has multifunctionals. The reason being because this cardigan is open on one side and shut on the back. I will throw in a little video. So this cardigan is multifunctional in the fact that it can be worn two ways. So it can be worn as you can see here, and it falls at the back like so, or you can turn it around and have the ties at the back, which I will try to do now in front of the camera. And you can have the open section at the back, and then you see the detail on the front quite nicely, and you have this really cute opening along the back. Now the third way that I use this cardigan, which is a bit unconventional and unusual, but I wear this as a scarf. So I'm going to show you now how I do. Okay, so I've changed my top, and I would use this cardigan in autumn or early spring. And how I would do this is I open up the cardigan, so it's opened, the ties are on the side, and this is the back, and I would actually use a sleeve hole here and pop this over my head. Then I get the other sleeve hole. Now you can twist this or you can continue in the round, it's up to you. And I can put it over, and then I have like a little capulet, and you can tie the ties under or over or hide the ties completely, it's up to you. So that is one way that I wear this in autumn. And you can also layer the cardigan in a different way as a scarf. As scarves can be very multifunctional, so I will try and do this here on camera. So I have one on one side, and then I will layer the other to create a more of a fuller style cardigan, scarf. And when I do this, I do hide my tassels so they're not showing so much, and then that gives me a little bit of extra warmth during those transitional seasons of early spring or early autumn. So those are the way I wear it. Obviously you don't need to do this. I just wanted an item which was very multifunctional, and I like the fact that I can wear this as a scarf. It may not be for everyone, but if you're a little bit quirky like me and don't like to do everything to convention, it's another option into how to wear this item. Okay, materials for this cardigan. This cardigan, I think, is really good use of yarn. To make this cardigan, you will need just 850 meters of yarn. And I have used a sports suede yarn, and this cardigan I made with Linen Studio by Erica Knight. Now I don't believe this is easily accessible anymore. It was available a few years ago, but it is a mix of recycled linen and silk, and it has the most gorgeous drape. And if I can get hold of more of this yarn, I want to make a whole dress in this. I'm thinking a black dress would be really nice with a different style fit on the back. But that is the yarn that I have used. Now you can use any yarn of your choice. I would suggest, because this is more of a summery outfit, you want something such as cotton, because it's very open and lacy, and if you can get a cotton with a little bit of silk, it's going to be gorgeous. Okay, so the materials is 850 meters of yarn, and I have used a 3mm crochet hook, which is a size D in the US. Then of course you're going to need your usual things such as tapestry needle and scissors. To make this cardigan, you will need some crochet experience. This is not designed for beginners, I'm sorry. It is a very lacy pattern, as you can see, so you will need the basics in crochet at least. Okay, you are going to use more advanced stitches in this, such as double crochet, treble crochet, turning, making shells. Now, if you already have a bit of experience, don't worry, because my patterns are both written and photos. What does that mean? You will have a line of text to tell you what to do. 3 double crochet, 2 double crochet, half double crochet, etc. But underneath for this pattern, I have done a photo of that line and then put the information for each stitch above. So if you are just new into making crochet clothes, this may be a pattern for you, because I am giving you all the step-by-step guides. And there is always a table of all the stitches. And if you can't find it, click onto my website. I'll leave a link down below, and there are loads of stitch tutorials there. So don't panic, but this, you will need a bit of experience. Okay, the sizing for this. Now this is made in 3 different sizes to accommodate the average, small, medium and large. But as you can see, I am wearing a medium and I have a lot of room, and that's what I like about this top, is that it's very open and flowy and loose, and it gives you that bit more of movement. So these sizes are quite forgiving and flexible. So the small sizes, which is laid flat, and all these details will be available from the links down below. So the small size when laid flat is 60 centimeters across, so that's 120 circumference, a 50 drop, and then for your sleeves is 9 centimeters. But as you can see, this is quite a drop shoulder, so the sleeve will merge into the item. Okay, medium, you're going to go up to 68 centimeters flat. Okay, so that's going to give us 136 centimeters with a 50 drop, 9 centimeter sleeve. And the large size is 76 centimeters flat, which is 152 centimeters circumference, again a 50 drop, and the 9 centimeters for the sleeves. Now don't worry, all this information is written on the pattern, okay, and also where you can buy the pattern. Next thing is construction. This cardigan is made from 4 panels, okay, all very similar, and this is constructed with front right, front left, back right, back left. Okay, so it's 4 pieces that you will seam together, and where you seam is a bit flexible. You can choose where you want to seam up to or not up to, it's up to you. And then once you have the 4 panels, we will seam the sleeves together, and then at the end you will add a trim around just to finish. And if you wish, you can add some tassels. So I made some little tassels to add that little bit of detail for my cardigan. Now that is completely up to you. You can choose what you want to do. If you have any questions about this cardigan, don't forget to link them down below, and I do try my best to answer every single question, but do have a bit of patience. I am on the other side of the world for many of you, and there is a time difference. Now, as per usual, they will all be linked down below to all of my platforms where you can get this pattern, including Etsy, Ravelry, and my own website. So I'm going to love you and leave you and hope you've enjoyed this video and it's been useful, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!